have Carol Cantrell.
Adam, today's theme was rodeo from number 4 of the advanced manual, Speaking Humorously. And you asked me to look for a couple of jokes strategically placed throughout the speech, starting at the beginning with a self-deprecating joke. And at first I was a little worried about jokes, and I was tuned to looking for these jokes. And I didn't really see any defined jokes. Thank goodness. It was all humorous. It just was smooth as it could be all the way through. I think you did a fabulous job. I'm so glad that it worked out that way. Your opening was awesome. How y'all doing? Got us involved right away. And your pauses were fabulous because every time you said something like that or said something humorously, you let us laugh. You didn't step on your humor. And that was perfect. Your opening started with ZZ Top and a shadow, and which I didn't really understand. Maybe everyone else did, but it was a good opening because you got our attention with whatever ZZ Top is and how that relates to the rodeo. And then you added variety with statistics. 2 million people attending, 21,000 volunteers, $7 million raised. That was good variety. And the picture words were fabulous. The turkey legs, I do remember that. My mouth started watering right away. That was fabulous. So I think that your picture words and your transitions and your humor really carried the day. Have a couple of suggestions. One is your eye contact was good. It was really good. You panned the room, but occasionally you looked down a little bit, and I didn't see you stop and focus on any one person or area of the room at a time. I think you were doing a little too much panning. I would watch that. I also think that in your conclusion, it was a little lifeless. I think that because your speech was so full of humor, I mean, it was one after another. I would really work on a topper, something that just would make you go out with a bang or a clang.